Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it. I killed it. I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Go crazy, berserker.
Dilly dilly.
What is going on, everyone? Good to see you guys. Perfect timing. My son. Hello?
So Dan,
Hey, you're live.
okay, I just got a quick question for you, okay?
All right.
Okay, so I kind of got everybody in the entire house sick, okay? All right, but I have a question. What were those like gummy things Mom gave us? What were they called? It was something with a Z, right?
Yeah, like Zicam.
Zicam?
Or basically, it's just like that zinc stuff.
It's just like zinc?
Yes. There's Zicam is one. It's kind of like a Coldies product.
Okay.
Everything will be, yeah, Coldies, Zicam, whatever.
Is Mom home?
No, she didn't come home last night.
Can you go look, like, is the bottle still there? Can you see what it's called?
No, because Lexi took it, and I don't know where she went. But
Dang it, bro.
I mean, there's tons. You just need gummies with zinc. It doesn't matter the brand.
Those really help, so I was trying to tell
Yeah,
them.
any brand will work. It's, it's all the same stuff. It's not like Advil and Tylenol. It's the same ingredients.
I love you, Dad, bye.
Love you too, bud. Bye. He's like, ooh, RJ's coming on. I got a call. Well, do you guys see how close I was to not making it with my baby account? I was sitting in the top 10 when I first finished and end up in 49th place. And Wow, minus 22 goes all the way up to 39th place. So that just kind of shows how bad my tiebreaker must have been of a minus 9. All right, let's get down to business. Let's see who is first through 5th. Lit John Bell, number 1. Good to see you, bro. Good luck, my friend. Thanks, Lit John. BB, how are ya? Michael Rick, good to see you. Dixie, what's up? And Rick McIntyre. Thank you guys so much for being my top 5 today. Followed by Bobby Huckabee, Randy Stibb, Rodolfo Sosa? I hope I said that. Rodolfo. Mr. Sosa. That's a good way to say it. I know, I hate when people butcher my name, so believe me, I'm not trying to butcher yours. Awesome to see you, though. Rod, can I call you Rod? What's up, Michael Galitz? And Fun and James round out the top 10. What is going on, guys? Travis Sims, what's up? Actually, the internet didn't get fixed. I found the problem on the outside of the house, and I was just like moving things out of the way to make it look like I didn't cut a tree down that fell on their box. And I came in the house and it worked, so it's still working. Memphis 10, what is up? Reject, how you doing? Matt Fisher, thanks for the 4-leaf clover. Daffy Duck, good to see you, bro.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Archer Matthews, what is up? Joshua Wilson, 9 was the average according to Playdemic. Oh, okay, for the opening round, you mean. Joshua Wilson, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome. Nico Brawley, Vintage Golf, Mile High Mark. Rod is fine. Awesome. Thanks, Rod. All right. Now, I hardly get any comments on Twitch. And because I need... Andrew Hagan, what's going on, bro? Thanks for the good luck. Because I need all my screen real estate over here. If you're on Twitch and you're watching this, I'm not going to be able to see your chat. You can join us over on YouTube. Or, you can watch me over there. And if you're lucky, maybe one other person will join you. So that is closed. Now I have all the information up that I need. I'm expecting a small crowd. We got a lot of competition. We're going up against the giveaway. So... cozy. We'll call it cozy. You're in my infant account bracket, buddy. Andrew Egan has an infant account, and I'm in it. Well, this is my infant account, unless you mean my main. That would really be odd if my main account was in your infant. That just goes to speak to how much better of a player you are, bud. Sweet is, what's going on? Golf Clash Iron. Got a 29 and X-Rod kill for a 29. And Mark Huntermark, what's going on? All right. Well, enough staring at the fact that we barely frickin' made it. Let's improve on it. You finished 49th out of 100. Okay, well, it's this round that matters, right? My mate? No, please don't tell me that. Please don't. I do not want to compete against myself. I'm going to look that up, Drew. Thanks for letting me know. And we are going to get started right away. I did not want to open this account any further than seeing that I finished 49th because I wanted you guys to see that. But yeah, let's get rid of that little icon there. That's just going to bother me. And then play golf, weekend round, and let's see. Is there? Please don't let there be both in the same account. Or oh God, I am in the same account. I hate that. Why, Playdemic? Why did you do this to me? I get to compete against myself. Oh well. At least I know a guy better than me is not going to be taking up that position. All right. Got my notes set up. Let's do it. Let's do it now.
Show them.
Got my water.
Change the station with a new
With my 10-calorie Welch's.
told them.
Okay, it doesn't have aspartame, but it has succulose. So I don't think that's as bad as aspartame, but it's still a chemical. Squidnappers. Oh, come on, monitor. This monitor just like turns itself off. I'm sorry I'm nasally. I feel perfectly fine. It's just the residual. Come on, I need my numbers. Turn back on. Are you kidding me? You're just going to turn off right as I start streaming. Hello, turn back on, please. I don't want to get started this way. Okay. Hopefully the wind is typical of what it usually is. And I think it's usually 6 rings. Some beach. The monitor light is on, but it's like just dark. Stop! Did I put full top spin on? This whole thing frickin' threw me off because my damn monitor decided to go out right now. Wow, I can't even turn it off. It's stuck on the on position, but with a black screen. Some beach, somewhere. Thank God. This is, okay. I can't even look. 9 points. I know it's like 1.5 at max. So 3, 6. Hopefully that's right. Just get me through this without killing my eagle opportunity. Please help me. Stay out of the rough. Okay. What the heck? Are you freaking kidding me? Of all times for you to take a dump, you're going to take a dump right now. I got 2 pages of information I need on you, buddy. Don't do this to me. Ah, it's back on. All you got to do is beat it a few times. Well, that didn't sound right. You only interfered with my shot a little bit there. I could forgive that because I'm on the green, but please don't do it again. What's up, Marky? Alligator? Yeah, I got all my stuff up on the screen over here. I got my win per rings. I got my landing positions and everything, and then all of a sudden the monitor goes black. I'm like, it does that. And you know what? I have another monitor over there. It did the same thing with that. So it has something to do with the laptop, I think, even though they're both older monitors. We saved the eagle. That's what's important. Now I sound weird. Hello, blah, 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 blah. Okay. That was scary. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. Hopefully it does not do that again. What's going on? Alex to the wheels. Russian way on TV shows smack it with it. Well, you see me smacking it with my hands. I'm how do I put it? The biggest percentage of me is Russian, but I'm not like over 50% Russian. I'm such a mutt. I think I'm like 30% Russian or something like that. Alex the Wheels, you the woman. Ulysses, long time no see. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's good with you. All right. I'm like just so scared that monitor's going to go out again. Not trying to make excuses, guys. It sucked. I was blind. I had no clue. I almost feel like, you know what? Actually, 1, 2. Okay. If I print this out, it's only 2 pages, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just in case it blacks out again. I'm still going to be down 1 sheet. No, oh crap. Am I going to be able to see it in black and white? I got no color. It's not even giving me an option on the main advanced. Come on, where's grayscale? I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm just terrified the monitor's going to go black again. And I'm going to be blind of knowing what my clubs are. Oh, printed in grayscale, black and white. Yep, that'll work. Print. It'll suck because I'll have to have another piece of paper. But it's better than having nothing. I swear, the monitor has gone out. Yeah, I liked Armageddon. No, what the hell? I said grayscale, and you printed still in black and white, but at least it's still legible. Alright, we're going to just put this back over here. Hopefully we don't need to refer to it, but it's there. Okay. Michael Starr, what's up, man? Grillin' is a great excuse. Fun and James, just beat it, boom. And the monitor's like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. It's the computer not sending me the signal. Please don't beat me up anymore, Mr. RJTV. All right. Hopefully we can get back on track and only put the proper, like this one is 1 top spin with 3... or full right spin, sticking with the Titan, but going to the quarterback. Let's do it. Ben Kennedy, thank you. Good luck to each and every one of you guys as well who are in the weekend round. Hopefully you got some good scores. Oh, thank you so much, Ulysses. That's one of the nicest things someone's ever said to me. I appreciate that, man. And we're also glad, you know, you're an awesome member here in the community. We're all glad that you didn't leave. 1 to 1 plus 1 is 10.5. There's 10.5. Probably didn't matter, but, you know, just in case. What if I hit great right? So now I'm really happy I took it to 0.5. Please stay out of the rough, mister. All right, I'll take that. Gotcha. All right. No, Ali, I'm not getting relegated. Mike Starr, $9.99. Thank you very much. Jimmy Dean, what's going on, bro? Mike, I got a question for you. Would you like some elevator disco, football, Napoleon, monkeys, baseball, zombies, or sir, may I give you crabs? Followed up by BB. Good luck, football time, please. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, BB and Mike Starr. Appreciate you both. 1. What, isn't it? I didn't write it down. I think it's just 1 to 1, not 1 to 1 plus 1. No, it is 1 to 1 plus at least 1. And we hit it great. But great could be the new perfect. All you got to do is get in your hole. Came in a little hot. I like how close we were, though. Although hitting it great, maybe not. Michael Starr wants chickens. We don't have chickens, do we? My nephew was playing with the chicken. Where'd he put... Oh, there she is. All right.
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops.
She knows how to make an entrance and an exit, doesn't she? Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Chicken. What's up, Brian Schultz? All right. I have a feeling that we're going to do pretty good on this hole here. Max Ford, hello. Good luck to you. That chicken just ruined the song. Hey, if you donate and you want the chicken to sing instead of me, who am I to deny you? I think she has a beautiful voice. Yeah, because every time I go to sleep, she stares at me, and I'm just wondering what she's thinking, like if she wants to like kill me in my sleep. So let's just say she has a beautiful voice. Because I don't want to be next if she's like she could have been a psycho killer and entered the body of a chicken, kind of like Chucky, but worse because it's a rubber chicken. Can you imagine explaining the cause of death? Well, you ain't going to have to explain it. But it could be on your tombstone, killed by a chicken dog toy. The heck was that guy doing? She is hot. Look at that. She is hot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are hot. Mwah. Gotta find the chicken song, RJ. Spitting Image is Brand, I believe. I don't think I'm reading that right. That is One Hot Chick. Band. And you said band. There I go again with my crazy fake dyslexia, putting letters where they don't exist. That was not Benny Luna's fault. That was completely my fault because I don't know how to spell band. I put imaginary letters in there. I'm sorry for misleading you all. No. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. King make a time. Okay. So, Mikey, are you okay? Mikey, are you okay? Are you okay, Mikey? Thanks, Abdullah F. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, Billy Goat's Gruff? I thought it was Billy Holt's Bluff. Billy Goat's Bluff. Is it Gruff? Bob Wallace, Roll Tide. I could bust out my Atlanta Braves hat, and half of you will think that I'm an Alabama Rolling Tide hat wearer. Do it, says Trapper John. Maybe it's bluff. Sounds cooler. I don't know. Jesse should be on. Does Jesse stream today, or does he only stream on the second day of every tournament? I know he switched it up. That's the best shit. Best shot. I meant to say shot. It's the best shot I've had on this hole all tournament long. Five bars left spin. I got full left spin. I got a new shot for 4. A lot of you guys should be happy with that because it is the power hook. The power hook, y'all. It's a power hook world. It's a power hook world. Hey, neither one of us made it into the rough. I'll take that. Now, you guys who watched me throughout the tournament, you know how many times I got a freaking par on this hole, so that feels really good. I will take that. I'm just reading the notes for the next shot, getting ready. Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's good both ways, but I was trying to say shot. I don't want to deter people. I don't want people watching me in front of their kids or grandkids and be like, got to turn RJ off. He's no longer kid-friendly. At least we're hitting more perfect shots than we were previously. Slow your roll. The width of a golf ball. But that's fine. We don't want hole-in-ones on shootouts. Walking in a winter wonderland. I'm nervous, guys. I've never attempted this shot. I had fairly good luck with the shot the way it was regularly, but I feel like a power hook could definitely be more consistent than me trying to hit it perfect with full overpower. Wait a minute. George and Madison is your profile picture, but your name is Phil. Things that make you go, I don't know. Could be his daughter and her boyfriend or something like that. Just, I got to comment on things. You know how I am. All right. We still got the Kingmaker in. We got this in. I just want to make sure I am ready. Let's see. All right, let's go. Can we get this done? It would be awesome if we could. Well, I hope I get that good wind. Abdullah, no, AT&T did not fix my cable, and I did not cancel the appointment, because when I was removing a tree from the side of the house, when we cut it down with the chainsaw, it must have brushed against the cable box, opened it up, and jostled the fiber optic, really thin wires around. It almost looks like sewing. Well, it's not quite as small as sewing thread, but it's very, very narrow. The fiber optic itself is probably about as small as sewer's thread, but the outside portion of that cable is a little bit thicker. Needless to say, definitely didn't need to have a tree fall on it and open up the box and mess with the wires. So yeah, I think there's a kink in it somewhere maybe, and I might have just positioned it just right as I pushed up, and the wrong breeze can get me in a lot of trouble. So I'm confused. What? Okay. He knows what he's doing. And he's mad at me. Come on, get over there. Boink. Tiny bit less curl. Oh my goodness. Yeah, full left curl was not ideal. Or I just set up a little too far to the left. Not sure which one. What's up, Alan Boyd? Tony Richardson, good to see you guys. Ishmael Gonzalez, what's going on? Glad I saw your name before it disappeared up there. Bob Nolzer. I hope I said it right this time. I remember you corrected me, buddy. The Cable Guy. I could be Jim Carrey in The Cable Guy. I won't be nearly as funny, but twice as annoying. Fred Rocks, what's going on, man? What's up, Primate Jason Antigua and Golf Clash Ace Hood? The password is nipple. Although I don't think he used the word nipple. He used another word. All right. Yikes. Okay. It's got to be minimum distance. What's the minimum distance for this club? 1.5. Now we got to hit perfect. Oh well. What you gonna do? Let's get ready for the next hole here. Oh, I'm good with this next hole. The middle of rock and base of cliff. Yeah, I feel like I would have had a much better opportunity with Definitely would have had a much better opportunity with a regular club instead of the Nirvana. However, it's not awful. You go first. Okay, I go first. Yeah, there's no way. There's just no way with frickin' 2 backspin. No idea. Hey, I might be 54.5 yards away, but at least I'm not on the rough. ATX, what's going on, man? Shoot for clout. Are you still... I'm always holding stories, man. I'm playing on a Samsung Galaxy S4 tablet. Jimmy Dean, I remember our conversation last night, but I don't know what you were asking for. Were you asking for a copy of my notes? Hawk No Explain shirt. This is a newer shirt. The shirt I was wearing yesterday was not a newer shirt, so no, I will be controlling myself and finding something else. I might rip that monitor out and throw it across the room, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. So how did you explain your shirt to the family? I didn't. It's in the trash can right next to me. Can't see it. Right next to me. My desk has a trash can, like a kitchen trash can. You know, the tall, skinny, takes the white bags. Just popped it right in there. Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, I was thinking this was a different hole. Okay, we need to go with... this is par 3, yeah. Just keeping the Kingmaker. Let's go. Let's go! Alright, Jimmy. Yeah, I definitely don't want to pull a Hulk Hogan in this. I should have wore an older shirt. If the tide starts turning in the wrong direction, I'll go over to my dresser and find an old shirt. And by old, I don't mean something that I no longer wear. What the heck just happened? I looked up on my screen and I was like frozen like this. Was I frozen on your guys' screen too? Jesse Both, what's going on, man? What kind of story should we talk about today? Okay, let's get this set up. I went too far, that's why I was confused. I was just confused. What's going up, Solve? More curl, more curl, more curl. Watch it go in the hole. Because I said that. Now it's going to go in the hole. Or watch my shot, with my luck, is going to have too much curl. Stupid twee. Great. Well, he ended up closer than me, I think. He's like, don't tell me no, Curl. You didn't do any better there, bucko. Sup. Ins equals nothing special. Bob Wallace, man, yeah, I started on a phone. There's advantages and disadvantages both ways, you know. It's hard to say. You know, advantages of a phone is, you know, you don't, like, left curl is a lot easier if you're right-handed, as to where I have to sometimes use my left hand because it's a bigger tablet. Yeah, it's more portable. You know, if you're sitting in line or something, and you know it's like a 5 or 10 minute wait, you could play a couple holes. You know, here I'm tethered to, you know, my computer because there's no data on the tablet. But the pros, obviously, bigger screen, you know, always helps. Just got to get the right ones. Last night I was watching Tommy, and someone had mentioned on his stream, they were like, is a Samsung Galaxy Tab, I don't know if they said Tab A or just Tab, good enough? And I wanted so bad to hop on and just say no. The needle will lag and jump and everything else. Oh, wow. Am I dropping frame rates? I just looked up and I look like Max Headroom for a minute. Ida Marie, Freddie, good to see you and your family, buddy. There's Colt. Ooh, Mike Starr, be careful, man. Be careful when you write that stuff, because you never know who's listening. You never know who's going to visit your house tonight. Does he? Actually, I had some chicken nuggets from, what is that chicken place that's like really Christian? They got the best chicken nuggets in the world. My God, I tell you, I'm getting Alzheimer's. I can't remember anything. All right, so with this particular hole, I do like Thor's hammer. He knows when you were sleeping. He knows when you're awake. She knows if you've been eating chicken, so for goodness sake. Chick-fil-A, thank you, Attic. I didn't tell her. She heard. She picked up the radio waves before they even showed up in my chat. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Oh, it's not creepy, Ida. You know what's creepy is when you wake up and the first thing you see when you open your eyes is this. Ah! I'm the only one that can make a dog toy creepy. I have talent. No, I did not tell the guy poopy tablet. I was watching on TV and I was too lazy to switch back over to my phone to comment. I was hoping someone in the chat would tell him. But just to let you guys know here, Samsung Galaxy Tab A, I don't believe is capable of running the game. Especially after the updates. I might have been able to run it and not stream with it, but when I streamed with it, there might have been... I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. That was a horrid thing. And it was... it just sucked. Because a good friend of mine got me that tablet. And how do you tell him thanks for the tablet, buddy, but it doesn't work for what, you know. I was like, I felt so stuck. I think I even confided in Jesse in that. I think he was one of the first people I told. I'm like, how do you tell someone thanks but no thanks when they're nice enough to get you a frickin' tablet? But then when he sees I'm not streaming with it, he's going to be like, huh, why aren't you streaming with the tablet I got you? So I bit the bullet and I told him, and, you know, he had me return it. You know, he printed me out the shipping label and he got me a freaking better one. Samsung Galaxy Tab S2, I think it was. And I was just blown away, you know. But, I mean, I felt bad that the guy, you know, how do you get a gift like that? I felt weird, you know. I felt like, you know, almost like, you know, a woman. Imagine, or a man. Imagine someone of the opposite sex I know this is way different because I'm talking about like, no, it's not. Let's not go to the opposite sex. Let's keep it male and male and female and female. Let's say that your best friend buys you like a, I don't know, a friendship ring or something like that, you know? And you're like, oh, yeah, thanks. Crap, how do I get... Did I not go far enough? I definitely don't need topspin. Thanks, but I need a better one, please. It was very hard for me to say. No, stay away from that rough on the left. Please stay away from that rough. Thank you. Now, do your job. Do your job. Come on. Oh, you're a tease. See, Jesse says, yep, I remember that call. Sorry, Ida. Yeah, Daffy Duck, the Galaxy Tab S2 worked great for me. And then it just started getting to the point, I don't know if it was updates. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it started lagging only while streaming. Still a great tablet if you're just playing the game. Now, I don't know, because I did the giveaway for the Galaxy tablet, you know, the S2. Geez, it feels like probably it's been about a year now. But, you know, at the time, it couldn't handle streaming at the same time as playing the game. But just playing the game on the own, it was perfectly fine. MBS, am I killing it? Not like you were earlier, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. 40-year-old gamer, what is up, man? Was putting in for Eagle on par 5 this tourney. Phone resets with the white apple of death. After that, I just played for fun. Lost 3 strokes with the bogey. I am so sorry, 40-year-old gamer. That frickin' sucks. That is another advantage. Kinda. I mean, not really, but it leads me to another advantage thought of a tablet over a phone. There's no phone number associated with my tablet, so it's not like I'm in the middle of a shot and, you know, someone calls me trying to get me to buy a timeshare or something like that. So overall, would I like to go back to my phone? Because I got the biggest iPhone they make. I think it's like the second or third biggest phone out there. This is the iPhone XS Max. I got it buy one, get one almost free. So I got an awesome deal. Technically, this phone was cheaper than the iPhone XR, and it's bigger. Oh, you see my pills. See, there's my camera. Can you see the reflection? And then I got 2 big bottles of pills. I don't know. I wouldn't want to go back to a phone. Edward Koa, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Guys don't wear friendship rings, you big girl. I was trying to, like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I want to talk about James and say, you know, like engagement ring. That seems weird. So that's why I don't know. What does your buddy buy you? Okay, your buddy, you know what? Your buddy calls you. You know a little thing or two here. You know a thing or two about plumbing. And your buddy flushed a light bulb down the toilet, and now it's broke. So you're like, yeah, I'll come over and help you out. And then your buddy buys you some Pabst Blue Ribbon, and you're like, I appreciate the Pabst Blue Ribbon, but I like Bud Light. So, will you fix this for me? Do you think you can take this beer back and get me the brand that I want? No? Okay. Well, thanks for fixing my toilet. Get the out of my house. It doesn't work like that. Okay. What I think we need to go is we got the Titan, but we need the Kingmaker. All right, let's go. Yeah, I think the Note 10 Plus is bigger than the iPhone XS Max by a little bit. Not by much. But see, don't let it fool you, Daffy and Jesse. Because phone companies, they think they're slick. And what I mean by that, I'll tell you in just a moment. Okay, so come on, give me some luck. Give me some sugar, baby. Okay. You see this phone screen? You're like, oh, wow, that's all screen. That looks so big, RJ. Well, yes, it is a 6 point... Is it 6.5 inch screen, I think it is? I think it's 6.5 inch screen. But they changed the aspect ratio. So what that means is my old iPhone 7 Plus is the same width as this. This one's just longer. So for us older guys who want to read articles with bigger words, you don't get bigger words on this screen. You just get more words without having to scroll up. And how hard is it just to scroll up in your article? So it really irritates me that they went away from the, what was the old aspect ratio? 16:9. They went from 16:9 to like 18:9 and 19.5:9. Some phones are 20:9. And seriously, if you look it up, look up a YouTube video. If you watch Netflix or if you watch YouTube or whatever, all those videos are recorded in 16:9 aspect ratio. So this big, huge screen that you see here, guess what? There's a big black bar where this finger is and a big black bar where this finger is, and it's the same exact size. It's the same exact size as my iPhone 7 Plus was. It's ridiculous. I can do basic things on a PC. I think I made one of my videos on a PC, but it was like really easy shots. But like if I tried to play a tournament, or if I tried to play, if I tried to play a tournament or I tried to play some Tour 9 in it, no, I'd get my butt handed to me. I don't even know how to adjust for wind. Yeah, Jesse, it just depends on what you need it for. I don't know if you're referring to the aspect ratio, but the problem is every manufacturer except one has switched to 18:9. And that's, or worse, 18:9 or 18.5, 19, 20:9. There's only one phone, and I think it's called a Razor, and it's ugly as sin and doesn't even have that big of a screen, that still has the old aspect ratio. So I feel like it's a ripoff. I really do. Because if you truly look at a 16:9 with the biggest screen that you were able to get and compare it now to one of these new phones, aspect ratios, it's awful. Like I said, 6:5 or 6.5 versus 5.5. 5.5 was my iPhone 7. When I'm using my phone to look at a video or play a game sideways or whatever it is, they're the same exact size. But it's supposed to be 1/5 bigger. And 1/5 is pretty damn big. It's not huge, but it's pretty big. Oh, it irritates me. It makes me mad. Shame on you, phone makers. You could have made half of them 18:9 and the other half 16:9, but everyone would buy the 16:9 screens because they would look big. They would be bigger. Not look bigger, be bigger. All right. Gotcha. Okay. I've had 50-50 kind of luck with this hole. I'm really excited for the next hole. What is the reason? Okay, well, the reason is it's a lot harder to hold a 6.5 inch with 16:9. Instead of holding the phone like this, like I'm trying to make it look natural, because the screen would be wider, it would be like this thick. So, I don't know, just, it would be a thicker phone, like thickness in terms of going this way. The phone would probably be about this big. It would come out to here. And a lot of people don't want to hold it in their hand that way. But I say give us the choice. Give us the choice. Make some of your phones 18:9 and make some of your phones 16:9. If you want a monster screen, if you want a monster size screen, you're going to buy the bigger phone. And by bigger, I mean the one that comes out to here. But we don't need this room. I only got it because it was half price. And who knows if they'll ever go back. And fits in pockets, maybe. Yes, Jesse. I completely agree with you, Jesse. I mean, it would fit in a pocket better. I think that I have room. If this was an inch wider, it would still fit in my pockets. I think it would fit in most people's pockets. And women may have smaller pockets, but they carry purses. But again, why is my 6.5 inch screen the same exact size as my 5.5 inch screen when I use it for videos? Or if I'm playing a game sideways. And if I'm playing a game long ways, you just give me black bars. It just irritates me. I forgot to write something down here. Okay. There we go. And then 6 rings. Crap. I always forget to write something down, don't I? Oh, I did not think I was going to have enough time to get that off. I got more I got to write down here. All right, get my highlighter. I don't like I said, if you look it up on YouTube, look up 18:9 aspect ratio pros and cons, or you know, like whatever. Like I think you probably got to use it in like a negative light, your search terms, and the people in the video will show you that the screen size when your aspect ratios are different is immense. There's a huge difference between one and the other. You know, they both say 6.5 inches, but the one screen is clearly much smaller. Colt, I heard that. I know that some movie theaters, Jesse, you remember this shot? Sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't. I'm playing really close because of that headwind. I'm not expecting it really to come back much. Maybe a little, maybe none at all. Let's see if I get the same thing to happen to me. 8.6 for medium. About a little more than 3.5. Ain't gonna matter. But we can at least see if it comes back. Yeah, barely. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. It probably does less so on mine because I'm using a Titan. I would assume you're probably using a Kingmaker, so that would knock down the wind a little more. And so the headwind wouldn't be as strong for it to come back. But no, Colt's right. If you go to the movies, apparently, I haven't been to a movie theater since The Sixth Sense came out because of my anxiety, but if you go to a movie theater, supposedly now movie screens are 18:9. But not everything I'm doing on my phone is 18:9. If I want to read a newspaper article, you know, if I want to go on Google and search something, I'm old, man. I'm in my 40s. I want bigger words. I don't want more small words on the same page. Why do I have this Saturn in? I never have this Saturn in. This is preposterous. Oh, Saturn might actually be perfect. Or not. You always play that short right side, RJ. Short right side. I'm sorry, Jesse. I'm confused. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the next hole? If you're talking about the next hole, no. I'm going to do the Berserker or Globe shot. If you're talking about the next hole. If you're not, my apologies for misunderstanding your question. Hey, Patak. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. PJ, Patrick John, what is up, man? Good to see you as well. Ben Caney, what is up? Good to see you guys. Did the chat stop working? Or is that just the last comment? Can someone say something? Just I don't know if there's a problem with the chat. I haven't seen a comment in a while, and I could be talking to absolutely no one. Hi guys, thank you. Alright, so what is the closest thing we have to a globe ball? Mr. Liberty. And when I took this shot before, I think I went... Okay. Let me see here. Okay, I want to be 100% sure I'm ready for this hole. Globe version 2.0. Didn't the globe have 3 side spin? I could be wrong. Let's see here. All right, let's do it. The only reason I got these balls is because of you guys. Remember when they had that scanning thing? Man, everyone should have put together a quick YouTube channel because I got so many balls. It's like, I think James actually talked me into doing it. I'm like, there's so many people doing it already. I don't want to, I don't want to get, into that. I don't want to fall, not fall, but what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, I think that the streamers are doing it, have it covered. He's like, no, man, you should do it. You should do it. All right, I'll do it. So I hop on. And I didn't know for every time you scanned it, I got a ball. I thought, like at first, obviously I caught on. But at first, I thought that if you scanned it, you got a ball. And then that's why we both had barcodes and readers. Then I would have to scan yours to get mine. So you guys gave me a lot of balls. So many Marlins. But a pretty decent amount of the Liberty balls that I'm using right here. So this shot is because of you guys. Last time I went like full. This time I'm chilling right here. I hit it great. Jesse got 36,000 balls. Thank goodness we hit that fairway. But hitting it great. If we would have hit it not great, I think we would have probably ended up on the fairway. 36,000 balls. Anuj, what's up, man? So how did you guys actually get so many? Everyone got unlimited amount of the QR codes. The thing about it is because those of us who were established YouTube channels, people would get an alert saying we went live, and they'd be like, yeah, I'll go on and scan it. And every time someone scanned it, like Jesse said, he got 36,000 balls. That means Jesse gave away 36,000 balls too, because everyone who scanned it ended up getting one. I got some balls off of Jesse. Jesse, if I remember, Jesse had like somehow set up OBS where he had like 5 or 6 different barcodes just across the screen with some cool music playing, and talking to people who stopped by. That was a heck of a lot better than like, say, me, who just put one up at a time. All right. We're going to back this up just a little bit more. 12.3 at medium distance. Hopefully we get lucky. Probably not. May sell slots next time. How many balls? I don't know how many balls I got. I'm sure I got under 1,000. but a vast majority of them were navigators and marlins. However, I did get a handful of titans and katanas, and the Liberty Balls. You know, the Liberty Balls were awesome to get. Oh, a Nuge. Yeah, there was a trick to it. What's going on, Neil Monroe? Jared A., how you doing, bro? Good to see you. But yeah, Anuj, you couldn't watch a replay. You had to be on live. And then there was also a trick to it, too, because one code per person. So James actually taught me this one. And what it was is, you know, and I'm sure James wasn't the only one that knew it, but he had sent in the comments, if you want to make sure that you can get a ball, you need to be holding your phone, the scanner code, up to the screen before the code even pops up, because you got, like, in some cases, 50 people in the room trying to scan for the same code. So that was, jeez, oh man. Okay, great. Okay, so share. I have no idea how to play that shot. I don't know how you guys in Masters do that. And somehow we still won the shootout. All right, so minus 12. Which means we're on pace for a minus 24, which is very I don't know. It sucks. Hopefully we can start getting some to drop. Anticlimactic maybe is the word that I was looking for. Just like blah. But minus 24 is the best score I've had to date. We need to start getting some of these bad boys to drop. This is my mini account, so scrolling back up here so I can see everything. All right, let's go. No mistakes. Get away. Go, go. I don't want to choose a ball. Where's the X? Where's the X? I can't. What am I supposed to do? Oh. I was about to say, I'm freaking out here. I thought there was an X. Don't lose your mind, buddy. Remember, only 3 top spin. It'll be all right. Sometimes you get a brain fart. No breakfast had to chime in. I'm sorry, man. Ulysses. Yeah, I don't think too many people would, too many single people would be meeting people the way they want to meet if they wore that underwear. Patrick Hoffman, I dropped 10 with 2 back. Go for it. Just 2 backspin right at the pin. Where was your ball guide though? Was your ball guide before it, right up against it? I mean, at this point, we'll give it a shot. And then I don't know what your adjustment was either, though. 10%, I believe, is what it is. So we'll go 11 rings. That's 9. Come on. Show me the money. Half a square. I'll take it. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. So what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? If there's anyone that you wish no longer to be on the planet, just bring an extra pair of gloves with you. Make sure they don't fit. Patrick Hoffman, thanks for the advice. Yeah, I'm really happy with how close I was there. See, Kimmy, you're joking around, but what are you going to do when Big Bread shows up at your house? They're going to bring their goons. They're going to stick bread in your gas tank just to screw with you. Yeah, dude gets away with murder and then he goes and holds people hostage and gets sent to prison for a long time anyway. So it'll be, sir, may I give you crabs? Or, ma'am, may I give you yeast? I gotta come up with a Wonder Bread little dancy dip thing. You know, kids used to put sugar in the gas tank as a prank back when they were kids. Yeah, what nice prank. Ruin the engine, no problem. Well, they do it with bread. I wouldn't be unhappy with that. Could have ended up in the water. Oh, mine broke loose. Ulysses says, I remember I was in high school during his trial and the racial tension couldn't be any worse. Then a Judge Ito announced the verdict and I kid you not, everyone went crazy. Broken chairs, tables everywhere. Yikes. Yeah, I can imagine, man. When I went to school, there was May 1st. I don't know if, was this just my neighborhood thing? But it was called May Day. Every May 1st, if you were white, you got your butt kicked on your way walking home from school. You were at least targeted for it. That sucked. May 1st was definitely a good day to skip school. Okay. But see, I say that, and I realize most white people live in white neighborhoods. I do not. So it doesn't work. If you live in a white neighborhood and you get like 4 black dudes in your class, yeah, they probably don't have Mayday there. But if, if it's 50-50 or if it's, more minority than it is white, Mayday, at least here in Cuyahoga County, not just, any of the little cities or Cleveland or whatever, but Cuyahoga County, as far as I know every time, yeah, it sucked. Must have been Hispanic Day everywhere I grew up then, damn. You know what? I never got beat up on May Day, but I often got threatened. I'd get threatened in the hallway, but, it never happened. I don't know if I was friends with the right kids or whatever. I seen people get beat down. I'm happy. I'm not trying to say that, they couldn't take me, because as good as you can fight, you ain't going to take down a group of kids. As much as I'd like to say I would be able to do that, especially when I was a boxer, you don't stand a chance. May Day is a Russian holiday. Is it really? Is it May 1st too? Getting so close to frickin' summer vacation, and you come home with the black eye. Now, in 6th grade, I moved from one neighborhood to another. Yes, my mother was a trader. We moved out of an apartment and into a house that was affordable. So I had to change school districts, and the school district that I switched to was a rival school district. So I got beat up by 3 kids that I used to play with on recess, going all the way back to like the 3rd grade. Because I was a trader. Because my mom moved out of an apartment in one school district and bought a house in another. So, I put up a fight. I had one friend with me who decided that he would be a really good friend and watch rather than help. And the only kind of funny thing that came out of it is he said 3 people were pummeling me. And every once in a while, the guy in the middle's head would fly back, and then, then there'd be a big scrum again, everyone punching me, and then I dropped down to one knee, and then they started kicking me in the head, and I went down. Luckily, some guy came to his front door that I was getting my butt kicked on, and, yelled at the kids. And they left with my jacket. I had I can't remember if it was a LA Kings starter jacket, Chicago White Sox. I don't know which one it was, Kings or White Sox, but it was black and gray. Might have been Raiders too. I don't know. I just remember it was black and gray. And I was getting my coat back. So I'm like, all right, you want to jump me 3-on-1? I'm coming back with 3 friends, so it'll be 4-on-3. Well, that wasn't very bright. I guess they knew I was coming back. So as we're walking in their neighborhood, me with my 3 friends, coming to get revenge and get my jacket back, a frickin' station wagon pulls up with so many people. Like, here, this is clear. Faces are pressed up against the glass. You want a piece of this? You want something? So, needless to say, lost both times. But someone called the cops because it looked like a big gang war and everything, and we all went to the city jail, and I got my jacket back. So there's that. Oh, no problem, Colt. You know I was just giving you a hard time earlier today. What's going on, Jamie Blanco? Yeah, Ulysses. I never really got that. It was kind of like middle school. Middle school was ferocious. Fights, at least one fight a week. But, well, I'm going to try it. High school was just so much more laid back that all the kids were afraid of the seniors and the juniors and everything else. So it was pretty peaceful in high school, but when there was a fight in high school, it was always a heck of a lot more bloodier than any fight that was in, middle school. No way. I'm okay with that. That's the closest I've ever gotten. Which story? I love telling stories. All right, hole 12. Oh, we get to play this hole again, but not the same way. We'll go with the Kingmaker. I'll just, yeah, we're fine with what we got here. Yep, what did I miss? I got in one fight in junior high, jumped by 2 kids, held my own in that fight. Then my older brother and his friends were driving by and stopped. Ben, that's funny. Did you ever see Napoleon Dynamite? Because that kind of reminds me when the jocks wanted to beat up Napoleon. And, they had those kids that were Pedro's cousins. And they were getting ready to, like, tear up their bikes or something. And they're sitting in their car. And they, like, make eye contact with the jock. And the guy in the car is just like... the guy's, like, getting up and walking away. I got an awesome story for you. God, I can't share these stories because you guys are going to look at me as one of those. He always has to one-up. I probably already told the story anyway. But that is awesome to have your brothers driving by. I know the feeling of that. We'll leave it there. I don't want people to, like, not believe my stories because I got so many of them. I basically lived a lifetime in... What? Don't even go that low. Okay. I think that's good. So when it counts, I'm off. Yeah, I became friends with Scott Taylor. What's up, buddy? I became friends with some people that used to pick on me in lower grades, but I didn't become friends with them because they gave me an ultimatum. Of course, it was when I was a boxer, and they told me that, I could hang out with them, but I'd have to drop my loser friends that I had. And I'm like, these guys were my friends before I knew how to throw a punch. Why the hell would I want to hang out with someone, that messed with me before? Because the whole school practically hated me. It was a weird thing. Like, I was the first person to ever move from one neighborhood to the other. And this was back in the 6th grade. So this, and in this school, the 6th grade is 1 year before middle school. don't know. The shot is perfect, but the aim... I'll take it. What's going on, Ian Ballinger? Good to see you, buddy. Brandon Dellinger, what is up, man? Thank you, Dave Marcy. Okay, so in 6th grade, I'm in a school with a whole bunch of people I don't know. And, you know, this was just my reasoning. I was just a kid. I wasn't picked on, but I also wasn't popular. I was just there, you know, just another face in the class. And I was scared, you know, I was intimidated a little bit because, you know, new school, don't know anyone. So I'm thinking to myself, this guy in front of me doesn't look like he would be all that popular. Maybe I should make friends with him just so, you know, it'll be easy for me. I kind of judged a book by its cover. I'm like, maybe it'd be easy, you know, I won't have to sit at lunch by myself. Turns out this kid was very popular. And despite me being nice and just trying to strike up a conversation with him, he was a bully. And he didn't like me very much. Even, you know, and I never met him. He didn't know where I was from or anything like that. So it wasn't one of those things. Let me just... So the conversation didn't go very well. And after said conversation, I was to get my butt kicked after school by him and his buddies. One of his buddies was this little short kid that had to weigh 75 pounds, but he was filled with aggression. So, you know, school gets out, I'm kind of looking over my back. I got to walk home. I got to cut through this really big park. You know, so I know that, you know, if there's a fight, there's not going to be any teachers or parents to break things up. So I'm right there on the school steps, and they're, like, waiting for me on the sidewalk. I'm just kind of standing there. I start walking slowly. I'm like, this ain't good. So anyway, I get to where the buses are, which is right next to the sidewalk, and this little kid just runs up in my face, calling me words that white people aren't allowed to say and everything like this, how he's going to beat my butt. So, just out of, like, self-preservation, I pick him up like a WWE wrestler and slam him on the ground. He's nothing. He's a little thing, you know? It's like, boom! Well, let's just say every single day after school from that day henceforth into the 7th grade, I ran home with a group of kids chasing me. Every day. I felt like the frickin' Christmas Story. And I was a bully because I slammed a kid that was a lot smaller than me. But he was the only one that ran up to me and got in my face and told me how he was going to beat my anus. Kids. I remember this whole. One time it was so embarrassing because my mom was driving up the street as I was getting chased down the street by this group of kids, and she pulls over her car. I get in the car, and she gets out of the car and starts screaming at these kids, and they're all laughing at her and everything, and I'm just like, Mom, can we please pull away? Mom, get in the car, please. It was embarrassing. Let's see. All right. 13. Yeah, just one double check. Okay. What was the problem I had? I think I need a little left curl. A little less left curl. Let's give it a try. Anal beating, yeah. Could be, Bear. I'm not certain about that. Saved by the station wagon. I don't think my mom ever owned a station wagon. It was probably like a little Cutlass Sierra or something. I don't remember what car it was. I just remember I was so happy to see her, and then I was so embarrassed when she got out of her car to yell at the kids. And I was, you know, I'm 11 years old, older than my brother, so I never had a big brother to help me out. So this leads me in to the next story. And you know what? I told it before, but this is like my Superman moment as a kid. This is like the most proud moment, one of the most proud moments I ever had. And I'm going to skip, you know, normally I tell this story as a longer story. I'm going to skip over parts of it. And basically, I was just with my cousin, and I was literally like 3 or 4 houses away from mine and across the street. And I was about 2 houses away from the guy who taught me how to box. And there was, in high school, I always wanted to be like a tough guy. I always wanted to be able to beat up people bigger than me. Well, an old Trans Am pulls up at the stoplight, this rusty old bucket, and they notice me, and there's going to be trouble. So they all jump out. I get my cousin's like 1 or 2 years younger than me, so I tell him to run home, and I'm squaring up to fight, and I just get swarmed by these 3 guys in someone's front yard. I know, it's always 3. So anywho, let me just... Alright, you said a little bit to the right of the rock. It should be there. Plus, I'm also not going to go full chroma. Take a little off. Whoa, was this a power hook shot? I can't remember. Yes, power hook. How is this going to work out? I like the first bounce. Much better. Much better. Thank you, whoever gave me that tip. So I'm getting my butt kicked, right? And I noticed, like, as I kind of look up and look behind me, that I walked past my boxing trainer's girlfriend who was sitting on the trunk of his car, but he was nowhere to be seen. So I'm like, crap. I wonder if his girlfriend doesn't like me. I could definitely use a hand, because my boxing trainer is 6'7", 300 pounds, and a freaking weightlifter. You know, I mean, it was awesome. And these guys beat me up, man. They were my size, maybe a little bit taller, maybe a little bit bigger, but not much. Well, while I'm getting pounded, all of a sudden, everyone jumps off at me at the same time. And I kind of look up like, what the hell? I turn my head, and I see my boxing trainer just come running around his car full speed. And these guys jumped off me and ran into their beat-up old car. And as they all jump in their car and lock the doors, they go to start it up, and it's not starting right away. And he's beating on the roof of a car like some crazed man. And my cousin, who thought I was this big badass from Cleveland, because he lived in closer to Akron, he was just in awe, and I'm just smiling. I didn't care that I just got beat up. I'm like, that's my boy. So when you were talking earlier about your brother, you know, seeing those guys, that's kind of my story. I didn't have a brother, but he always referred to me as the little brother he never had. And I will remember that story to the day that I die, because I just felt amazing. Like, I never had someone have my back like that before. Bear, yes and no. I seen many people run from this guy. For every story I got, my boxing trainer guy, he's no longer my boxing trainer, obviously, but he's got a good probably 3 or 4 stories to my one. You see yesterday, you guys remember when I ripped off my shirt? Here's a quick one for you, just to give you an idea of how this guy is. They go to a club, right? And they're in a club, and his buddy, who's normal size guy, my height and everything, you know, whatever, I guess he hit on the wrong girl or something. So he gets surrounded, and, you know, his friend, my boxing trainer, walks over to him, and he's like, you know, what's the problem or whatever. And then I guess it was a gang. All of a sudden, they're surrounded, like they're against a wall, and they're surrounded like in a half circle and everything, and they're throwing up gang signs. They're like, we're rice and beans, man. We're going to kill you. So my boxing trainer, in the middle of a club, rips his shirt off, flexes. He had like these huge deltoids up here. He goes, I'm steaking potatoes, and you better go get more people. And I'm just like, oh my God. This guy is my friend, and he won't let me get my butt kicked. I got goosebumps right now just telling you guys this. For every problem that I have, anxiety and everything back, just going on what is it, memory drive or memory, however they say it, you know, memory road. Oh my God, I got goosebumps. It was awesome. All right, time to shut up, RJ. We're taking too long. So that shot worked out good for us. Hopefully that works for us tomorrow. We want to go with the Kingmaker. We need a Kingmaker to cut down the wind. 1.5 backspin. All right, I'm good. Memory Lane. Thank you, Mr. Rohde. Oh, I say Memory Drive, Memory Street, and a person named Mr. Rohde, which is so fitting, gets it right with Memory Lane. Mr. Rohde, I got to give you some music for that one. Just the name. I don't know if your last name really is Rohde or not, but that is awesome. Lit John, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she's okay, bro. Judd Chambers loves the crabs. Well, Judd, I never seen you post before, so I'll give it to you twice. Lit John, I hope everything's okay and she just has a flu or something. We all love Sandy Bell, so keep her in your thoughts and prayers, guys. Band Roadie. I assumed that's what you meant, but wasn't sure. You know, Roadie wouldn't be a bad last name or anything, you know. But I definitely didn't want you to think I was making fun of your last name. My last name is pronounced Friedman, but it's spelled Friedman. So I got a name you can make fun of. But yeah, I thought it was ironic that, you know, Mr. Roadie told me the proper street name for Memory Lane, and I'm all like, Memory Drive, Memory Interstate. Sometimes I just don't understand. What is wrong with me? All right, 7-1. Damn, again? Okay, I got to do my own. You know what? No, I don't. Let's swap this out real quick. There we go, 8-2. 4-1. Okay, yeah, that makes it easier. You did 27 pull-ups with gymnastics. Gymnastics is awesome, man. I wish I was able to do gymnastics, but you had people talking trash, and they weren't able to do pull-ups. They would tease you. They would tease Bear, and then Bear busted out 27 pull-ups, and they couldn't do 2. That is amazing, man. I remember with the boxing, the transformation it put my body through. I used to always be the last kid to finish the mile. I would walk it, you know, fast walking, but walk it. In gym class, you guys, I assume they do this everywhere. You got to climb the rope to the top and ring the bell and then climb back down. Or if you're a sissy, you can just hang on there for like 20 seconds and then drop off. I was always the guy that just hung on there and dropped off. When it came to push-ups and pull-ups, I wasn't capable of doing one. And then I boxed. And it was so weird. The first thing that happened to me, what was the first thing we did? I think it was running the mile. We did it on an indoor track. Usually it's 4 laps around a football field, but this was 6 laps around a basketball court. Or a couple basketball courts. I don't know, but it was 6 laps. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to walk this time. I wonder how good I can be. And I don't need that much backspin, I don't think, no. Okay. So, five, 7. I ran the mile. I'm like 2 or 3 laps, and I'm noticing I'm in first place. Yeah, too much backspin. And I see these football players, these jocks, running a little harder, trying to catch up to me. And I'm like, no, I'm, 4 laps in. I'm a smoker, too. 4 laps in. My throat's burning like I got strep throat, and my lungs are burning. Still in first place. 6th lap. I have like a, I don't know, maybe a car, not a big car. Like, I don't know, maybe a 15-foot lead on second place, who's a football player. Not like a wide receiver or running back. He's probably like a linebacker. I mean, I didn't have the fastest kids in my gym class. But I beat them all. And I could not believe it, because I was always a walker. And if I remember correctly, I finished the mile in 6 minutes and 7 seconds. And that was not a school record. Someone did it in not under 5 minutes, but like 5 minutes and some odd seconds. It was not even a record for like, there's like 9 periods a day. I'm sure I wasn't the fastest out of all the periods. Maybe I even had the slowest class, but I don't care. I came in first. And after that, I got such a confidence boost that when it came time for the rope, bloop, 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 I climbed all the way up, rang the bell. I'm like, this is so easy. Why didn't I do this before? Well, because that was the first time I ever climbed, I never thought about coming down. So the gym teacher made fun of me, despite the fact that I was on cloud 9, because I climbed to the top and rang the bell, because I got weenie burn all the way down. That's exactly what he called it in front of all the little boys and girls that were sitting down Indian style until you got your name called. I got weenie burn, just woo! Like, yeah, that sucked. My gym teacher was a jerk, man. One time I was supposed to fight a kid who was bigger than me, and he came in and broke it up, and then he threw a dodgeball at my head but missed a little bit, and he said, "Shut up, Friedman, before I lock you in the gym with so-and-so." I'm like, yeah, okay. Let's see. Hole 15. I'm sorry I'm doing so much talking today. Shut up, RJ. Play golf. What's going on, Clutch Kit? Good to see you, bud. Paraplegic, I'm not sure. 7th grade, I ran a 7:10 mile and thought I would die. To be fair, I was in the 9th or 10th grade, so if you put a 7th grader, we're talking what, like a 12 or 13-year-old against like a 15 or 16-year-old, so 7:10 is very good. Thanks, Moose. It's probably like minus 24-ish, but I'll take it. Maybe minus 25. Cy Gray, what's up, man? No, I was never strong enough to do it in the past. Honestly, I was never the strongest guy, and I was never the quickest guy. So I therefore just thought I wasn't meant to be a tough kid, And my gift, if I was gifted at anything, was the fact that I had insane stamina. So it was my stamina that I landed on. It was my stamina that is the reason I was able to stay ahead of all those kids. Because, in a mile run, it's not a race like of sprinting. There's probably like 10 kids in my class that would have beat me in a 40-yard dash, 100-yard dash, you name it. They would have beat me. I could only imagine how fast I could have ran if I wasn't a smoker. I don't know. Maybe I would have ran the same speed because, maybe it just would have been more comfortable. It wouldn't have felt like my lungs were on fire. But, yeah. I mean, I used to train for boxing like 6-7 hours a day every single day practically. When am I doing an outdoor stream from that white rocking chair? No time soon. I got my in-laws living with me. We still have a refrigerator on the porch that everyone, including myself, is just not motivated to move. There just would not be the privacy that I was afforded before. And, it would definitely be like a next summer type thing, I'm guessing. No, please stay away from that rough. You look like you're going right towards it. Don't do me like that. Okay. Well, there goes any opportunity for the albatross, but we should still be okay for our eagle chip-in, hopefully. Mr. Rhodey says, I was a beanpole. I was average. I'm big and fat now, but in high school, I was probably same height I am today, 5'10", probably about 170, 175 pounds. And then when I started boxing, I got up to 200 pounds. And even then, wasn't the strongest kid in school, wasn't the fastest kid in school. It was the endurance, And I never asked for endurance. Endurance never seemed like this awesome thing that, people would get. Everything is all about superpowers, super speed. But looking back right now, if I were to run around the house one time, I'd feel like I was having a heart attack. I can't believe once upon a time I ran a mile. Oh, crap. As a frickin' smoker, Yikes. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is just do it. And hope that even though the ball guide's going way through it, that it stops. Wow. Way to take away that eagle or albatross or whatever that was. Are you kidding me? How is the ball guide going to show me that it's going that far? Demetrius Wilson, you might be the youngest one in here. What's going on, Slow? Mr. Rohde could do a mile in under 6 minutes. Got several presidential physical fitness awards. That's awesome, man. I didn't get any awards. I just had like the knowledge going to the next class that I beat everyone in my class. You were country strong. Country strong. I did XC 3.1 miles. I'm not sure what that is. I know what 3.1 miles is, and even back then, my lungs were on fire. 1 mile was more than enough for me. I could never do 3.1 miles. Awesome. Good for you, Bear. Lost 125 pounds. All right. Hole 16. Wait a minute. There we go. Remember yesterday I brought a frickin' katana and we had a slight headwind and I was in trouble. Rod Sosa, 26 as well, soon to be 27. My mile was 5:10. Wow. I think 5:10 is going back, obviously, to, 1993 or whatever year it was when all that happened. But I think that was faster than our all-time school record. That's crazy. Well, at least I'm not in the rough, but I have no clue if my freaking ball guide's going to lie to me again or not. Yeah, we had this guy, I can't remember his name. Tom something, maybe. Skinny white kid, actually. Nothing spectacular, really, that looked like him, but he broke the records while I was in class. I'm not in class, but in school with him. Now, I think he was like a junior and I was a freshman, or maybe he was a senior and I was a sophomore. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, he, we had like a plaque with the names and everything throughout the generations, and he beat all the records. And he would run a mile way faster than me. If I was in his gym class, I wouldn't have had a story to tell. Guys, I came in second place. His last name was Liker, I think, or something like that. This is freaking... I'm like gun shy now to take this shot because I don't know if the ball guide is being real with me. That's weird, though. You ran a mile, or you run 3.1 miles, and you named yourself on YouTube slow? Yikes. I don't think I could walk 3.1 miles without a couple park benches. Cy Gray, man, the thing that got me, though, is I hit the shot perfect. You know, I mean, technically I shouldn't be too upset because I was expecting the ball, because the ball guide went not well past, but went about that far, it seemed, or whatever, past the hole. I was worried, but if I was going to miss it, I wanted to miss it because I came in too hot. And I didn't want it to die on the fringe. It was crazy. The record is 3:40 for a mile. Mr. Roadie's knocking on 40. I'm 42. Be 43 in April. Time flies, man. Like, it's unreal to think that, you know, all these memories that I tell you guys about, nice shot, actually happened to me, you know, because it seems that was 25, 26 years ago. I don't know. Some ridiculous time ago. I don't want it to go in on shootout, so I'm okay with that. Cy Gray, the thing is, though, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but the thing is, if I remember correctly, it was a slightly, well, more than slightly, but it wasn't very far. It was an uphill shot. And it wasn't very far, so the wind shouldn't have had much of an effect on it, if any. Broderick, what's going on, man? Hole 17. This is a scary one that we play with the Titan. Drew 4, $4.99. Hey, let's see how that works out. Rhodey tells me memory lane. Drew 4 with the $4.99. Drew 4 has crashed. Thank you, Drew 4. Guys, you guys had me, my mouth going non-stop, and now I've run out of things to say. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it Il Broderick or just Broderick? I don't know how to put that beginning part. Il Broderick? Yeah, I'm having some issues with the wind too, although mine's the other end. The winds are actually lower than the numbers I have, so therefore I'm switching from a Kingmaker to a Katana on some of the par 3s. BJ, awesome. Real name Edward, okay. BJ, my favorite show as a kid was BJ and the Bear. I don't know, a lot of you guys might not be old enough to remember that, but I love that show. 9.5 plus 10%. We got perfect. Hopefully when I pushed back up it felt kind of funky. 1, 2, slowed. I never had that happen, and I have mixed feelings. I feel like that should be in the water. So I'm happy that it's not in the water, but I'm not happy of whatever the heck just happened to keep me on the fairway. So I got this weird feeling in me, like, should I be happy or should I be mad? Should I be happy or should I be mad? Happy because I don't have to hit from my tee. Mad because I should be using a thorn. I don't know how to feel. I'm going to give myself a panic attack. Oh, if I brought the right frickin' club. No, I'm in the sand. I brought the machete, but I think that's for the rough, not for the... So, hopefully I'm just close enough, because I have the Malibu. If I'm close enough... Oh, jeez. Willikers. All right. Definitely looking at a bare minimum shot. I'm actually just going to aim it at the hole, because look how far uphill that is. So that's going to kill any wind that we have. If I hit this perfect, if this doesn't go in, I will rip this shirt off. But I got to hit it perfect. I get to save the shirt. I regretted that right after I said it. It's not like I'm going for gold. What's going on, Sean Isbell? Mr. Rohde, that was the first time that's ever happened to me. I must have caught a weird... I don't know. I've never had the ball roll that far. You still need... I was that close. I don't think I was at minimum distance. Let's see what minimum distance is for the Malibu. Minimum distance was 5.1 rings. So, I'm sorry, 5.1 miles per hour for one thing, for one ring. And that look at this hole. Didn't that look steeper than this? It looked like a 50% uphill adjustment. Maybe it wasn't, but it was way uphill. MASH was one show I could never get into. I think I would like it now, but probably because I was a kid. But BJ and the Bear, I love BJ and the Bear. He's like, you take too long. That's not a bad idea, though, Mr. Rohde. Problem is some of the time your ball won't roll through the first rough and you'll get stuck in the first rough. And if you do that, it's good to have the power of the Nirvana. I'll have to look back into it. Hole 18. What happened the last time we played hole 18? I'm trying to think. Did I need more curl, less curled? I can't remember. Only 5? Okay. Well, yeah. And I did miss it regardless. I thought even I was close enough if I hit it great, it had a possibility of going in. But you seen, even with all that backspin, it still jumped over the hole. So had I hit it perfect, I might have hit the flagpole and bounced backwards or something, or off to the side. $3:00, Charlie. Oh, shit. That needs to be a clan name. Did I miss something above that? Wow, Marky. But see, that second shot, though, the second shot is 0% because you're up on that platform. But remember, my ball rolled off that platform and down the cliff. So that's why I'm saying I was at the bottom of the cliff. Had I not, had it been like a normal thing. And I didn't pay attention to how much curl he used. Gosh darn it. I have no idea. But I think I've been going off to the left, so hitting great right could... Nope, never mind. That rock's going to be in my way now, too, isn't it? That rock is going to be in my way. What did I do wrong there? Because I definitely do not want that to happen again. Woo! Hey. He just got me an eagle. Thank you, Yimmy. I was dead. I had to do that. I had to see. That ball guide looked insane. I had to see what it would do. I'm sorry, but thank you, Yimmy. Minus 24. Could have been minus 25, but then again, hey, with where I ended up, could have been minus 20. So I'm a happy guy with that. I doubt we'll stay in the top 25, though, which is what I would need to get my Kingmakers back, so that kind of sucks, but pretty solid. It looks solid. A mistake was made, but two mistakes were made, but I also got a drop. And then the one mistake didn't count against me because he got the albatross. So that's where we stand. I don't know who's coming on after me, James or... I know Jesse said he's not coming on, so I know personally I'll be waiting for James. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you tomorrow, early tomorrow. I have a fantasy draft at 8 o'clock, so I'm going to come on earlier than normal. I might be on around 6 or maybe even 5. I don't know. I might come on right after Tommy. We'll see. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys. Take care. Good luck with your rounds.